take on board where they're at, what they've got. Missing a couple of players. Let's see what happens here.
Again, our first referee, Sinisa Uvuka, in the countdown. 3, 2, Iran will serve first. Arshia Benezad will get us going. Opening set for the right to go to the next round. And the first point going to the Philippines.
You're going to hear a lot of, if any service areas go in, you're going to hear them as good as like a big super spike. They've been doing the sports press team here for the monster blocks and fireballs. They maybe need this from the crowd here for a service error as well, because they do love it.
Now, if you're Iran, how do you deal? Obviously, you are against facing a hostile crowd. How do you deal with a situation like that?
I was going to say, just like that, he's just put it a bit wide. It'd be a couple of points just to set it is going to make a massive difference. The Wall of Asia is huge. The crowd are very one-sided. There are a few Iranian fans and a few Iranian flags flying around here, but they played in big competitions before. They know what this is all about, and it'll be them focusing on what happens on that court.
Iran qualifying, as you see, piston play. Always go back to that classic. You need a bucket, a point. And Boria
just showed you exactly what he could have done the first time. But this time his hand's right over the top, over the back of the ball, no mistaking.
Morteza to serve. Iran qualifying to the World Championships as the silver medalists in the 2023 Asian Championship.
Just along there. He's taken over the...
Wow. So the Philippines, their offense not showing, not bearing its teeth yet. All of these 3 points coming from errors of Iran. Ordiales had 2 aces against Egypt. Good pass from Boria. And he's going to be a marked man as well. Hajipur.
The thing with Iran, they're a very emotional team. They're going to be pumped up, and they're going to celebrate the crowd going really quiet. They're going to enjoy that moment. They're going to relish in it. Not to say they're going to wind them up, but they're going to go a little bit above and beyond, because they're going to make the noise themselves.
22-year-old Youssef Kazemi. Retamar finds Espejo from the pipe. All right, now it's a good start for the Philippines. You see their offense looking smooth, looking confident. That's what they need to do against this powerhouse, the Iranian team.
It's just set the nerves there, isn't it? Lovely swing.
Bagunas. Good pass by Morteza. And once again, second point now for Hajipur.
Hajipur is so dangerous on this right side. And if you're going to have him as a one-on-one option every time, it's going to be so tough, because he can hit that cross so well. And as soon as you shift, he's just dropping that thumb down the line. Very impressive young man.
24-year-old, plays for Fulad Sirjian. Now serving, they like to put service pressure on the Philippines, but it's causing them problems, Mark.
At the moment, but they'll still have the license to go hard on them.
Philippines getting plenty of freebies to start this match. And a service ace, a little help from the net for Marabunga.
Little trickle off the net, just drops short. He's so tough to defend. He's set ready, waiting for this flow set to come deep.
And the crowd, you can hear it through our headsets, celebrating that ace, a 6-3 lead for the Philippines. This is an off-system play. And again, another attack for Hajipur. This one down the line.
Yep. We had a lot of time to wait. The blockers knew what was going to go on there. The high ball from out of system. Way out of court, look. That's a stunning set as well.
And this is what you were talking about just earlier. If you take away the cross court, you'll just bring that thumb down for a down the line. But another service fault for Iran. That is number 4.
We'll listen in at the timeouts and stuff and see if Piazza says anything about the serving.
Now a full front line for the Philippines with Retamar serving, and got Ordiales, Taguibonos, and Espejo in front. And the Bagunas can come flying in from the back row as well. But for the Philippines, they've got to figure out how to stop Hajipur.
He's kind of almost like the gladiator now, isn't he? In the Coliseum, he's like, are you not entertained? He's just done 3 of them, and he's like, still nothing to the crowd.
I think stunned is the word you should use. Aren't you stunned? A tremendous start here for Hajipur. He's got 4 points. Is coming off a 14-point performance. Prior to that, he had 17. Good pass, one-handed set. A little late. Ordiales coming in. Now a chance to put it away. And Morteza sends it wide.
Morteza going on the angle. Look for the fingers.
And now a timeout from Roberto Piazza when he thinks he's going to be telling the boys.
Now, they are on serve again, and we need to solve the problem. He was short here to come back. The normal thing like in volleyball, guys. Otherwise, we are closing every time. Hey, next step now, 10 points. Let's go!
Well, it looks like the blood pressure's building. That's just because of the noise in here, so he can speak to his team. It's not that irate yet, just after 8 points, but a very passionate coach. Listening to his bench, listening to his players. Clear on the instructions he wants.
And an ace, 3 blocks. Overall, great performance for Espejo in the last game. Roberto Piazza, one of their targets as well, aside from obviously going deep in the World Championships, is to qualify for the 2028 Olympics. Quick serve, tough pass there for Iran. And somehow Hajipur found a way to sneak it in against a double block.
This was he squeezed inside. So now we're seeing almost the shot selection of Ali Hajipur. And no matter where he is, who you put against him, he's going to start to work his way around. And that's why he's a world-class player.
Hajipur now with 5 points, leading all scorers for both teams. What a reverse. Ordiales the drop. Arman picking it up. Morteza. Now on the up from Retamar. Ordiales attacks again. Boria in the back row with coverage. Morteza drop, goes wide again, but there's a touch.
He's pushed that off the outside of the hands. The danger for the Philippines is not siding out. If you go toe-to-toe and battle out long rallies, you're going to come against the great mind from the Iranians, and they'll move the ball well, and they'll start to play it well, just like we've seen there with the Iranian captain.
Well, first point for Morteza. Arshia with a full front line for Iran. Taquidolos, the one-handed dig for Arman. This is an easy over from Arshia. Chance ball for the Philippines. Oh, and Retamar, who does he go to? Ordiales got it!
When he knew that Morteza was out of position, he ran out of court. He was still coming in, wasn't quite set. The middle was able to draw the block. At least he got that little gap in the seam to go round.
Well, Philippines hastening that play up, not allowing the Iranians to get back in position for better floor defense. 9-7 lead for the Philippines. Opening set, Arshia. Oh, combination play, and again down the line, Hajipur is unstoppable.
He's making his own show reel in one set here at the moment. Well, we haven't even seen the best of their outside hitters properly yet either.
Yep.
That's how dangerous they are across the board.
We haven't seen Boria get a lot of touches, if none at all. Morteza with a great serve. Now this is going to be an easy over if they're lucky. Yes. Arman passes. Hajipur has the hot hand, and he keeps pounding it in. A one-man show here from Hajipur, and Coach Frigoni has seen enough. We'll talk it over with the Philippines.
We have to resolve the problem against the opposite, that we are too late. First, you don't have too late against your fighter. We broke a line, we dig across there. That's the first thing that we have to do. That's it. And pay attention of the variation of the serve. Okay, you have to be ready with this. Okay, come on, let's go, guys, go now.
How do you solve a problem like Ali Hajipur is the question, isn't it? There's a lot of coaches that have had that question asked of them.
There's the man of the moment. 7 points, 100% attacks in. What a start for Ali Hajipur. Plays locally in Iran, again, for Fulad Sirjan. Bakunas, his first touch, got it against a double block.
It's taken 18 points to see the star of the Philippines team come up to the front and around and get some action.
Well, for the Philippines to be successful, they gotta get Bagunas involved. And I'm sure a lot of the foreign fans already know that by now after his 2 20-plus point performances. Philippines protecting a 1-point lead. Great pass by Arman Arcia. A nice hit coming from Yusef Kazemi.
What a unit he is. Gets across quickly in the rotation. He stays hit.
Kazemi, still a very young middle blocker, only 22 years old. Another serve into the net by Kazemi. Yusef Kazemi, 6 points against Tunisia, 3 against Egypt, as Bagunas goes around to serve for the Philippines. 11-10. Great anticipation. Oh, at the mark at the net for the putaway.
That's not as easy as it seems. The ones that are higher, looping a little bit easy. This one's going fast and flat on him. But he does really well. Just let the one's deflection take it down. The
Oh, at the mark.
happy.
Scoring 2 points along with his 43% setting efficiency against Egypt.
Good to take.
Great dig coming from Arman. A block by the Philippines, saved by Hajipur. On the turnaround, what a shot from Mohammed.
Well, that's their perceived sensational.
Yeah.
And the speed of the reactions here. I mean, he's a giant himself, so he hardly needs a run-up and a take-off, but knows where to go into the corner. Love it.
Stand 6-8. There's a little fist pump from Coach Piazza. Arman had 11 receptions against Tunisia, so it's a really good little libero. As Espejo goes with a top spin.
Well, the ball's gone wide, and he's checked this ball back. The ring block probably drifted on the outside. He missed the opportunity there. It's gone tight. Oh, a little touch off the hands of Mohammed in the middle.
Well, Philippines doing a pretty good job protecting this cushion. Again, back-to-back points from Mohammed. Arcia really is spreading the touches for Iran. We saw a lot from Hajipur now. He's going a lot to the middles as well.
Well, all this is going to make that middle block have to work extra hard.
21-year-old Poria. Couple of service faults already from him.
You won't mind that one. He's got other teammates who are scoring heavily.
Yep.
He'll be quite happy just to play that supporting role.
Right now, playing good defense in the back row, Poria for Iran. Used to play for Italy. Now he's back in Iran for playing for a local club. Arcia sets it up. Hajipur, that one will not come back.
Spanners chasing into this subs area.
That's going to be 8 points now for Hajipur. Love the effort of Ibanez.
It wasn't far away.
Who's been a star online with some of the off-court,
sensation, isn't he? He's got some moves.
Off-court things that he's been doing. Bolos, that one dug. Battle at the net. Great save by Espejo. Ibanez with the up. Ordiales got the shoulder of Monteza and scores.
That's really good for the Philippines. The battle at the net. You think Iran have got the advantage here, pushing it down the inside of the block. They stay calm. There's that first touch. And then the swing. Taking Monteza down off the shoulder.
2-point lead for the Philippines. Espejo with a serve. This one outside.
Just long.
And believe it or not, that's just the first service fault for the Philippines. Right now, Philippines up by 1. But what's unseen on the scoreboard and on the floor, the 8 errors given up by Iran. So that 8 of the 15 points of the Philippines are freebies. What a dig coming from Arcia. Ordiales with the up. Ordiales gets it back, and this time drills it in.
Well, we wondered if he could have 2 good games in a row. Did game number 2 ignite his levels that he can play out. his realization, his belief, his passion, his intensity.
Well, he spoke to the media after that loss to Tunisia, and he said that he called his parents, his support group, talked to them. They kept his spirits up because they knew what he's all about, what he can do, and that's what he put together, a terrific offensive display against Egypt. Now, Jay Tagliabolos off the bench. Quitado with the serve. Oh, combination play. That one outside. Yeah.
The Raiders thinking the ball was in. And they're having a look and going, actually, is there a touch there? No, there's no touch. Right, okay, let's have a timeout then.
Oi! There's nothing to check. Qualification again. We are there, guys. We are there. The opposite is eating just in that position, and you know. So we need to close the line, and we need to keep the ball in defense. Come on, go!
Let's see how Iran react to the opposite position, but also the Philippines need to be aware about that as well. They're making the changes.
Well, that's the last time out for Coach Piazza, but he has 2 challenges remaining. We'll take a look at the crowd here. 2 flags, Philippines and Iran. Only one will go to the round of 16 after a win here today. Nice block up top. Brian Bagunas may not be scoring heavily, but he is stepping up defensively.
He's on the way down. He had to stay focused. His attention to detail here. Eyes on the ball at all times. No, the captain being taken off.
Yeah. Several errors for Morteza to start off this opening set. And Ali Hakparas, who didn't score against Tunisia, is in for the first time today. He's 21 years old. Plays for local team Chador Malu in Iran. Quitado continues to serve. Philippines now with their biggest lead up by 4. Short pass coming from Poria. First touch from Hakparas is good.
Well, you're taking on quality, but you bring quality on as well. Just using the hands here, just looking shape across the ball.
And he's trying to pump up his teammates. He's got his game face on. Got the tape of the net. Bagunas with a good pass. Bagunas gets it back, looking for the line, and he missed it.
Touchy there. That's a good break point for Iran. Philippines won't want to give many of those away. See where he's going, what he's wanting to do.
Just the second error for the Philippines. Meanwhile, they got 9 free points from Iran because of the service and attack faults. Excellent receive coming from Espejo. Ordiales flying in off a combo.
That is beautiful. Through the block, right in the middle of the court. Yeah, that does get the boom, boom, boom. Look at the technique. The hand rides over the top, snap of the wrist, bringing it down.
Ordiales, that's his 3rd point of the game. Philippines restoring a more comfortable 3-point cushion, but right now, the way things are going, they're nothing comfortable with this matchup. And you had a nice chat with Ordiales after that win against Egypt, and he really looked, he was beaming with confidence, happy about his performance.
The adrenaline was flowing through all their bodies for hours after. I mean, I don't know how long they were in the fan zone for, but they must have, each of them must have took a world record amount of selfies. When they were like 10 deep waiting for pictures, and that was just the first entrance. You got about 30 meters to get around.
Bagunas, no, they go to the back row of the pipe with Espejo, who puts it away.
Nice selection here. I suppose going to almost go quietly unnoticed in this because you've got the 2 outsides and Bagunas and Ordiales. If you can keep popping up with the occasional shots like that to really make the Iranian block think.
Ryan with a serve. Good block coming from Babuya. That one done. Struck the line by Poria. Easy over coming from Arcia. Banyes. Retamar. And right in the top, Balabuna. Terrific flow defense by the Iranians. Retamar, the reverse. Ordiales. Armand pops it. But not high enough for a second touch. The run continues for the Philippines.
Well, they tried so hard, but the defense from Iran was so good. Just that final touch drifting underneath the net. Arcia puts that ball so high on the free ball, gives his defensive team a chance to get back in position. And that does actually apply a little bit of pressure to the attacking side.
Philippines restoring their biggest lead at 4 points. Arcia all the way out to Poria. The dig goes over, battle of the net.
He knows it,
Yep.
he knows.
They call an overreach there on Owa Retamar. Our second referee, Fahad Mohammed.
They caught in the moment there.
Got over eager.
Yeah, the ball's going on too tight on net for him to be able to do anything with.
So Arcia comes out for Iran. And in comes Ali Ramezani. Has not scored yet, but has played in the last 2 games for Iran. Meantime, Bagunas comes out and Vince Lorenzo checks in for reception purposes.
It's a double defense on effectively here for the Philippines. What that does mean, it does lose one of their attacking options.
Retamar. Here's Espejo against the triple block. The up by Hakparast. Hachipur scores again. That is 9 for Hachipur already. Well, wait a minute. Football. That's unfortunate. Iran really dying for a side out right now. There it is. Good call by Sinisa Obuka. First referee spotted that.
But that rally before that, or sorry, to start that rally when the set was off the net, they couldn't put it away. That's where you start to invite, with the ball's high out of system. Have the Philippines got enough to get that quality set out?
Woodsbudin checking in. He came off the bench. Set number 3 against Egypt. And that drop comes up short for Mohammed.
Well, Eric out number 10.
Now the biggest lead at 5 points as you look at the bench of the Philippines. Roberto Pianza out of timeouts. Hasn't decided to use a challenge yet to try and stop this run by the Philippines. He didn't. Bad pass. Marizani able to keep it alive. Oh, and what a shot for Mohammed.
Well, that silence of the crowd, it tells you how good that was. They were all cheering, thinking this is an ace serve. Watch the movement here. And it's brought in absolutely beautifully. He's just used the hands. He doesn't need to swing hard. His hands are there. He's just gone off the hands and just dribbled inside.
A great side out for Iran.
And they follow it with an ace serve. That's a big, big serve. They've struggled with 6 errors on the service line, but that comes up with an absolute sensational serve.
First ace for Iran, forcing Coach Angelino Frigoni to call a timeout.
We solve the problem with the opposite, We solve the problem here, Be relaxed.
Pag nakuha ko yung score, diretso ka sa'yo. Mabilis. Or shoot lang.
Hey! Guys! Kalahati isang pasa, one stop.
Philippine fans cutting through that lead of Iran in the win predictor. As again, you look at the flags, a terrific shot from up top. Two straight points scored by Iran. Korea looking for point number 3. Almost got it. Off-system play for the Philippines, turns into a hit.
In the danger by the big man we talked about. He's just kept quiet, let others do the job so far.
Couple of aces already for Korea. They've scored 3 in a row. A terrific run here by the Iranians. Much better pass by Lorenzo. Ordiales. And that pass is thinking about something. Now point goes to the Philippines. Iran not challenging. A big side out. As that ball, well, the antenna was moving. Regardless, the point stays, and it's 4 set points for the Philippines, 24-21. Retamar with a full front line here. Good pass by Mezani. Hajipur, who's turned away? Hajipur rejected. Philippines, set number 2 is now underway. Espejo serves it into the net, and now, for the first time in the match, Iran is on the board first.
As it was in set 1, but this time it's the other way around. Will Iran start off strong serving?
Youssef with 1 point already off an attack. Ibanez with a good pass. Diales challenges a double block. That one kept alive by Arcia, so this is a broken play. Coria! Third point for Coria.
Watch that ball come across his shoulder and then right through the gap.
Now, if you're the Philippines, this is going to be a problem. If Coria starts to wax hot here in set number 2, we mentioned he is the top scorer for Iran through their last 2 games.
As soon as Arcia knows that he's there, as well as Ali Hajipur. That's nice.
Bang Taguibolos, his first point since the match against Tunisia. He didn't score against Egypt. Nice overhead look of that shot by Bang Taguibolos.
That's good for Retamar as well. He's just trying to keep the Iranian block interested in that middle. Try and find that split anytime he can on the outside wings.
Good pass, Arcia. They're trying to get Coria hot, and he is delivering.
The thing is, though, Retamar's doing that, but so is Arcia. But this one, he's got the flatter set, quicker as well.
Arcia coming off his best setting game, 67% efficiency through 4 sets against Tunisia. Hajipur, great pass by Ibanez. There's Malabunga, knocking it in. We got some people right in front of us. I don't know if they're taking photos of us or taking selfies with a court in the background.
Just smile. If in doubt, just smile.
There's a nice shot of the Malabunga hit, a little acrobatic. Body going, facing one way and then hitting it sideways. Ordiales serving, Philippines down by 1. That one outside, so back to a 2-point lead for Iran.
What the Philippines want to do is they want to get the next serve in, start to apply some pressure, and build that confidence, not have a serving run that keeps disappearing.
Oh, Coria set to serve. He picked up an ace late in the first set. So reception of the Philippines is going to be challenged. Espejo is an excellent passer at 32%. One of the top passers there is. Right on display. Retamar to Malabunga, and Malabunga with back-to-back points.
Nice with the confidence. Malabunga. This time he's a little bit wider, and he's found the gap as the outstretched arms come across him from Mohamed.
So Malabunga with a couple of points, matching his output versus Tunisia. This service outside for Bagunas. Now likewise, Coria had a slow start in the first set for Iran. Bagunas hasn't even started to simmer just yet.
Not yet, but it's given points away to Iran, which they can't do. Iran are cutting out their errors.
Oh, everybody got away from
the line. It has. It has.
It's well in. It's not even on the line.
Yeah.
Well, Ordiales was already moving to the side, getting ready to attack, and then Ibanez was too far up front. Now a timeout for the Philippines. They're down by 3 points, set number 2.
Okay, we have to take now they will jump against him. So if you call this, you have to play behind. If you want to play behind, you have to call it. Okay? Okay?
First time out of the set coming from the Philippines. We knew it was bound to happen. Philippines played a near-perfect game, almost, very few errors. But right now they have 3, none for Iran. A cleaner game by Iran now, and Philippines right away. You see the discrepancy. They throw away 3 points. They're down by 3. Now, how do they turn it around? That's a big question. Let's see how they respond from the timeout. Great little turnaround tip coming from Retamar.
Well, you would have put the money on the setter there, taking that point. Little 180 turn. Nice little work on the right hand, dropping that in. But often you'll see a shot like that.
Got to cut down on the service faults. They've got 3 already, the Philippines. Morteza! Got
Excellent work off the hands of Retamar. The thing is that you've got to have that outside hand turned in or angled back into court, because he is just going to wipe off the outside of it. So you've got to take the pressure to him.
A second point for the team captain. Morteza Sharifi plays in Turkey. Banyas. Here's Ordiales, miss hits.
He's going fishing there.
That's going to be error number 4 for the Philippines. That's their first attack error. The rest are from the service area.
That's what you talked about at the start of the set, how Iran turned it around.
Arshia. Good serve. Short pass coming from Espejo. He gets it back against a triple block. Challenges it. Arman with a pass. Nice little 1-2. Morteza. Unas pops it up. Espejo attacks again. Catches the corner. That was coming from behind Espejo, and somehow.
Well, now on the court, we're seeing that passion and intensity in the Filipino team at the celebration. Now they've worked hard on that point. They're bringing them back together again, and they've got to keep that. They've got to absorb everything the crowd's giving them, every single point, even when it doesn't go their way.
Well, the important part is the break point. Can they consolidate that side out? No, they cannot. Youssef knocks it in.
If we get the speed run on that. Well, the height 325. That's got to be touching over 100 kilometers now, that hit.
That's a 3rd point for the big man, Youssef. Morteza serving. He continues to struggle from the service area. And this goes back to the first set for Morteza.
Gatz is not scared of taking the captain off and making those changes. He won't be worried too much at the minute while they've got a 3-point lead, though.
Espejo with 6 points. Tough pass for Arman. Morteza. Through the block and outside. No touch.
Roberto Piazza turning to his team going, nope, we're not having a chance of that. He stands right in the corner, watching what goes on. Doesn't miss a beat.
All right, so there's 1 break point for the Philippines, but that was off an error by Iran.
Fans behind know they're on screen, don't they? Give you all a wave.
Service just outside. Error number 5 for the Philippines.
You just feel the energy change, don't you? The whole arena. When something goes wrong.
It's quite unlike the first set, as this is a much closer set with Iran leading. Bahunas! That's a good attack.
He winds up, gets his hand right around that ball.
Just the 2nd attack for Bagunas, if you can believe that, in the match. First one was back in the first set. That ought to get him going. Taguibolo serving. It's a 2-point game. Great pass by Poria. Poria gets it back and scores through the block of Ordiales. Iran not allowing the Philippines to score consecutive points here, which is a good thing.
They start to control the game.
Yeah.
And dictate what they do.
Hajipur hasn't had the same amount of touches as he did in the first set, because the other players from Iran are stepping up. Meantime, Ordiales continues this hot streak. 6 points now for Ordiales, matching the 6 of Espejo. And keeping the Philippines within striking distance. Big deep breath. Ordiales, a huge server. Good pass by Hajipur. No, it's an overpass. Chance for the Philippines to score another one here, make it a 1-point game. Bagunas gets a block touch.
It's working that time. But you've got to look at who's taking that first ball on the free ball. What's the setter doing? Why are we then relying on the libero to touch that on the second touch and missing out on some options on the free ball? Ordiales moved out quickly just to go and hit. He needs to step in. He can still move out. He's got time.
Bagunas with a couple of points here in set number 2. He's got 4 already. Serving for the tie. It's not there.
Good movement, good reading from Iran. Dangerman goes back to serve.
Well, 5 points for Porian. Still just with 1 ace. That was back in the first set. There's one outside.
Well, they'll be happy to see the back of him as well for a while.
Both teams really loading it up on the serve, trying to disrupt the offense of the other. Bagunas, no aces yet.
Oh, not like either, just long. Well, Iran were really confident of that one. The crowd were just waiting. The referee just has a quick look down on the tablet just to make sure before he signals out.
Now Mohamed Balizadeh, one of the starters for Coach Piazza. Mohamed with 4 already. Another pipe attack. We got Bagunas involved, but Bagunas has been up and down so far in this match.
With his contact, couldn't go over the top of it.
And just like that, it's another 3-point cushion for Iran.
Almost going too hard on it. I think that quality, that technique.
Easy pickup for Ibanez. Espejo against the double block. Finds the corner pocket. And Mohamed make that Youssef upset at himself. You didn't see that on your screens, but Mohamed didn't like that he was not able to get a block there. He's the inner blocker on the left side of Arcia. Malabunga. Good pass from Morteza. And Youssef makes up for the missed block with a hit.
But Iran are definitely more comfortable now playing this game in their own time, their own system, bring the middles into play, both left and right sides now, scoring.
Seem to have settled down already. There was such a high, especially at the start of the set with the crowd roaring and a lot at stake in this matchup. Arcia comes up short on the serve. Just the 3rd service fault for Iran. The Philippines already threw away 6 points in that department. 23-year-old Owar Tamar. Arcia, the reverse, Hajipur again.
It's almost a role reversal of set 1 with the stats. All those errors on the service line coming from the Philippines is different Iran. But the Philippines, interestingly, are outscoring on attacks 9-7.
9 points now for Hajipur, still the top scorer for both teams. Morteza serving a 3-point cushion for Iran, and he gets an ace.
Well, he's taken this one out so nicely on the disguise. Soft and gentle. Look at that, just caresses that ball over.
And Coach Frigoni checked with his staff. He still has a timeout, uses it right now. Philippines down by their biggest deficit at 4 points.
Okay, but now, okay, forget, pay attention of it. Okay, 2 and 1, we have to defense inside. We are too much close to the line. They close the ball inside. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ayan.
When you choose Sony, register your Sony products at $5.99.
So the Philippines out of timeouts already, and they're just about halfway through set number 2. A lot of things to work out moving forward.
Well, this is the World Championships. There's no gimmies in this one. Just because you won the first set, You reset it, it goes back to 0-0, and you go again.
Morteza attacks in 29%. And you throw up a bunch of duds in the first set, but he's picking up his game. He's coming off an ace, but this one is outside.
Yeah, I was thinking the same as Morteza, just wide.
Well, Philippines getting a few breaks here and there in the second set. That is the 5th error for Iran. Philippines only +3 in that department. Arshia, the reverse, Hajipur again. Now in double digits, Hajipur with 10.
And the serve not causing enough pressure. Forcing Morteza, but not deep enough to the corner. If they want to move him deep to 1, they've got to push him a little bit more than that.
Now Youssef will get a rest. And back in is Hakparast. Who earlier came in for Morteza, but Morteza's playing well, so. Another outside hitter back on the floor for Iran. Up by 4 points. This is their biggest lead. Retamar finds Ordiales and pounds it off the block.
We haven't said his name much in the second set.
Ordiales, that's point number 7. Meantime,
Point number 2 of the set.
Jay Disquitado checking in. Second appearance for Disquitado, who has only scored 1 point so far in this tournament against Tunisia, first game of the Philippines. Not a good pass from Poria, so it's an off-system play against a triple block. Excellent dig coming from Espejo. Bagunas and Poria with a dig. Poria rises. Espejo again, coverage in the back row. Bagunas, second time in a row. And that didn't cross the net.
Retamar just snatching at that second set. These are the points that the Philippines need to control. They need to close out when they can. They ran a very good, I guess, not necessarily scrapping play, but the quick reactions, and then the turn and make that movement.
That was a chance ball, a free ball for the Philippines. They could not capitalize. Well, unless this is a successful challenge. They got 4 touches. That's the call by Sinisa Uvuca, first referee. First challenge used by Coach Frigoni. So a block touch challenge. Oh, looks like there was. So they will replay the point. Challenge is successful. Philippines keep their 2 challenges, but they're out of timeouts. Oh, pat on the cheek, Coach Frigoni to Mark Espejo.
Got to make it count now.
We'll rock you from Queen in the background. Good pass by Morteza. Arshia, combo play. There's Poria off the block.
Just comes through his hands, isn't it?
And 6 points.
Yeah,
for Poria.
off the top of the head, through the arms, and off the top of the head of Ordiales. It's the problem with the jump so high, isn't it?
Serve is outside for Hajipur. So that's error number 6 for Iran. They're keeping up with the error count versus the Philippines. It's 6-9 right now. So that 3-point discrepancy in the error also is the 3-point difference in the scoreline. 16 serving 19. Ordiales keeps it safe. Good pass by Morteza. Morteza from the back is turned away.
Well, Morteza does move it quite a lot when he attacks those pipes. Malabuga holds steady here. He's committed to the cross court, just his left-hand side of the body.
Malabunga, that's his first block. Timeout here for Iran.
He's 1 man. Let's go. Hey. Next one. With this player, if you want to save the ball is one thing, okay, but not sure. Go, guys. Go.
Iran with 1 timeout remaining. Huge block from King Malabunga. He's got 4 points already. 7 for Ordiales. It's a 2-point game once again. Philippines was down by as many as 4. They're trying to make a comeback. But Iran has been playing well, a lot better compared to the second round. Arcia finds Hajipur. Yes, no, Ibanez. The Dolphin dive to dig it up. Ordiales from the other side. He got it. No. Crowd roaring. They thought Ordiales scored, but the point goes to Iran. Yeah. Everyone, including Coach Frigoni, was thinking it was just a Philippine point. And then Sinisa Avuka, yeah. 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 Meantime, Amir Hossein Esfandiar checks in for the second time today for Boria. So the point reversed, it goes to the Philippines. It's back down to a 1-point game. Philippines, a couple of successful challenges. They retain all of their challenges still. Oh, that's error number 9 for the Philippines. Yep, Esfandiar caught the line. And Coach Frigoni will not challenge this. That's useless, it's well in. Terrific serve off the bench for Amir Hossein Esfandiar, who picked up an ace against Tunisia. That was all of his 1 point. In fact, all of his points so far until that previous ace. So it's a 2-point game. Down the stretch, set number 2. Philippines up 1-0. And right now trailing. Bunas made sure that was in. That's a problem. No service pressure, easy pass and a put away. Picking up his 5th point. Now the usual substitution for Coach Frigoni and Lorenzo for reception purposes. Lined up along with Ordiales, Espejo, and Ibanez in the back row for the Philippines. Ibanez passes. Malabunga, that one kept alive by Morteza. Hajipur. Oh, 2 Iranians collide. Morteza and Esfandiar. His communication.
Please wait, Philippines first.
A substitution for the Philippines. Tagubolos back in. Along with Woods Budin. For Iran, seeing action for the first time since the match against Egypt. Ehsan Danish Dust, number 7. 2-point game. 20 serving 22. Iran in a really good position late in set number 2. Mikaelo Woods Budin. Serving into the net. That's a huge error at this point. Now Iran up by 3, 2 points away from winning set number 2. Now for Iran, Arcia is serving, so he's got the full complement of a solid front line composed of Morteza, Youssef, and Hajipur. And a bad pass coming from Lorenzo. Espejo off a broken play, uses 2 hands, it's blocked. And Iran quietly at 4 set points, 24-20. I'm sure the Iranian fans and everybody who knows anything about volleyball knows the white shirts are bound to come back here. They're not going to take this match easily and take it for granted. Orellana saves a set point, but it's an uphill battle for the Philippines. Still down 3 set points. Leo Orellana now with 9. Spike speed, 119 kilometers per hour. Now the Philippines with a full front line as well, with Espejo, Taguibolos, and Ordiales. Arcia. Here's Hajipur for the winning point. He got it. Hajipur with 12. And Iran, comfortable hold in the lead here in set number 2. And they equalize this do-or-die matchup. Now 1 set apiece. Espanol talking to Morteza a little bit. Let's take a look at his gorgeous setup, a reverse coming from Arcia to set up the hot hand. Hajipur, and he's been doing that since set number 1, and he has not let up one bit. Teams will change ends. Beautiful shot here from the background. Hajipur and Robert Piazza pumping his fist once again as they have tied it with the Philippines 1 set apiece. And this winner-take-all matchup for the right to go to the round of 16. 25-21, a final score, set number 2, going to Iran. Good sized crowd inside the Mall of Asia Arena, Pasay City, for the final day of the pool phase of the 2025 Men's Volleyball World Championships. Plenty of upsets happening at both venues. You will find out tomorrow who will make it to the knockout stage, which starts on Saturday. And Mark Perkins right now standing by down there with Roberto Piazza.
Coach, a much more improved second set for your team.
We have to play much better. They are playing an amazing volleyball, it's true, but we are giving them a lot of gift, like serve mistake, but not in the spot where we want to serve, like easily ball on defense, on pass. So we have to start to play normally. We are under stress, in my opinion. That's that one.
We'll let you get back to it. Thank you.
I can just imagine how loud it is down there as you take a look on world rank number 15, qualified as the silver medalists of the 2023 Asian Championships. Off we go. Set number 3, and Morteza coughs up a point to put the Philippines on the board first. As you can tell by the body language, he is not happy with that. Coach Frigoni, some major adjustments underway here in set number 3. Although they still have the same starting lineup. Durando with a little tweak. We mentioned Noporia Esfandiar is in the starting lineup. And there he is, Esfandiar with a cross-court hit. Now Esfandiar with his best game of the tournament so far. That's his 2nd point of the game. Prior to today, he only had a point through 2 games. He scored it against Tunisia with an ace. So 1-all. Wide-eyed Esfandiar contributing his first attack point. Espejo from the pipe off the chest of Youssef. Arcia with an easy over. Ibanez. Espejo tries again to drop. Now is touched by Morteza. Esfandiar looking for an opening. Espejo pops it up. And that one an overpass. Battle up the net. The up by Bagunas. Bagunas off the block and outside, and giving Esfandiar a little stare down too. Bagunas, he's had a little bit of a roller coaster ride through the first 2 sets. That's just his 5th point of the game. There's he didn't catch it, but there's a bit of a stare down after. There you go.
All's fair in volleyball, as they say.
So 2-1. Great pass. Oh, Malabunga. With up, chance ball for Iran. Esfandiar again. He's got 3 already. Wow, Esfandiar has come out swinging here in set number 3.
He's one of those go-to men that when you're down a little bit, you want him to be your warrior, your captain or your leader. He does lead by example that way.
He is one of the more senior players at 26 years old for Iran. Good pass by Ibanez. Bagunas, he's got to get going. Second point in a row for Bagunas.
I can't give you insights about the Philippines. He was otherwise engaged, let's just say. We're still waiting for ages. Roberto was just, he goes, can we just talk now? I've got to go. So,
and I was surprised you could hear Coach Piazza, I mean, with the crowd roaring in the background.
Loud down there. He was shouting instructions to his assistant coach while he's walking over to me. So it was easy just to get a quick sentence with him.
Esfandiar and coverage by Bagunas in the back row. Espejo, a two-handed push. Morteza picks it up. Arcia finds Hajipur. Another excellent dig coming from Espejo. Espejo with a white down off the hands of the blockers, but it goes outside, no touch, unfortunately.
Yeah, Arcia really cool there. Watch that ball just drift out. Didn't snatch at it.
It initially looked like Espejo was going to succeed. Meantime, Bagunas with several digs from the back row. That one out of reach for Espejo. Esfandiar comes up short. So second service fault for Iran. Malabunga with 4 points. Overpass, easy put away for Fukuoka.
Nice control, good discipline in the net. Actually, trying.
A second point for that man, Fukuoka. Second best game.
Not go straight. Use the angle because the block is still drifting.
Overpass again. Fukuoka though rejected by the setter, Arcia, who stands 6'7". He's a rather tall setter. He's taller than Fukuoka, who's a middle.
That's a replay of the points, but the opposite way it's going. And this one, he's gone straight into the hands. Where last time he hit to 5, the block was drifted across his turn and gone straight to the hands this time.
Iran trailing by 1. Pass by Espejo. Espejo gets it back. The drop shot goes wide.
Little things there, not capitalising on the opportunity get given. You're not going to get given many at this level. And that was a right idea on the tip. The gap was there. So I've got to take that inside, or he's going to go off the arm and out of play.
So a break point for Iran, who tie the game at 5. Espejo turned away. Youssef is fired up off that block. 3 points in a row scored by Iran.
Youssef reaching across, drifting a little bit. Such as his size and stature.
4 points now for Youssef. That's his first block of the game. Served by Mohammed. And Ordiales now with double digits. The first player from the Philippines. He got 10. Arcia. Hajipur one-on-one against Espejo, and Espejo makes up with back-to-back errors with an absolute monster block.
The ball dropping a little bit quicker for the Iranian. Block just holding his position. Didn't have a lot of room to work with. Offside camera showed a really good angle of that block. Just the position, the arms, and the press.
Second block for Espejo. He's got 8 points. And Hajipur tries again. This time he stares down Espejo after the shot going through.
Bring it on, he says.
And you love that. First of all, you love the matchup between the teams and the little one-on-one that's going on the court.
It's okay, yeah, please.
And is that Morteza? Morteza getting looked at.
Knock somewhere. Quite possibly be a middle's elbow. That's normally a facial injury in volleyball. You get smacked in the face by a middle elbow coming across. I'm not saying it was, but that's sometimes what happens.
Friendly fire, as they call it. 7 all.
On your own side.
Bagunas with a good pass. Ordiales dumps it and scores. Ordiales with 11.
But Iran thinking they're going to outthink the Philippines then, and that rally. And in fact, it's like a game of chess here. A little bit of an advantage there for the Philippines. Smart play.
Oh, both teams making brilliant decisions on the court. Ashia, piston play there. And Esfandiar coming through with a point. Best game for Esfandiar in the championship.
His landing is just on the 3-meter line.
4 points for Esfandiar after only scoring 1 in the last game. And nothing against Egypt. Overpass. Chance ball here for the Iranians. Esfandiar again. What a dig for Retamar. And a cross-court shot.
How? Hate the pickup. The ball out. Look at this. Brings it back in, gives his team an option. The block was right alongside him. Look at him, he just turns, drops that thumb. There is only one place that ball could go, and he found it. Stunning.
That puts the Philippines on top by 1. Bagunas now with 7. Esfandiar answers right back.
That's the no-nonsense style from Iran.
What a start for Esfandiar off the bench. Youssef, short pass coming from Bagunas. He gets it back against a triple block. He picks up the block. Bagunas tries again, yes! Oh, Brian Bagunas now is feeling it. He's got 8 points.
And he's got about 8,000 people behind him now. The stadium is filled up. Otherwise, going down on the second set, there are people still coming in, finishing work late, getting into the arena here, and now they've just seen sensational play.
Ordiales, wonderful serve, short pass from Esfandiar. Morteza plays center, Esfandiar bounces it off the block. Retamar, Malabunga, got it. Yes, Malabunga scores, and it's a 2-point cushion for the Philippines.
Now he's got his inside the block on the reverse slide. Lovely connection. That's where you trust your setter. He's going to find you. You run the play, he'll be there. He'll get his hands and get the ball into where you want it.
5 points for Malabunga. Oh, thunderous serve once again for Ordiales. Off-system play for Iran. Ibanez with a great dig. Espejo pops it up. Bagunas drops it and scores again. Everything falling for Brian Bagunas. 9 for Bagunas off an off-speed hit. And Coach Piazza telling his boys, let's calm down. It's just a deficit. Let's try and bounce back. As you take a look at the last sequence.
When we need to have patience. Patience, it means we need to be able to understand what they want to do. When the ball is coming from back, they want us to play the ball. When the ball is out of the antenna, in that moment they need to hit the ball.
So from 9-9 to 12-9, not only has the play increased, but the temperature in this arena has just got to be more.
9 points for Bagunas.
You say that the Philippines love the female volleyball, the women's volleyball. Well, they pretty much like the men's as well.
They're going to love the boys now. Only one timeout remaining for Iran. Biggest lead here for the Philippines. Oh! Are you kidding me? An ace from Ordiales. He's got 12 already, and the run continues for the Philippines.
This is what home court advantage does. That extra energy, that extra bounce, that extra lift, that extra bit of momentum.
And Morteza will sit down. Ehsan Daneshdoust checking back in for Iran. There's a 4-point run for the Philippines. Back-to-back aces for Ordiales. Oh, he went for it again. Why not?
He wasn't happy with the feet. He had to change his attack, his striking option when his hand come across the ball. That's a massive run.
Well, Ordiales with 12, but Bagunas and Espejo 9 and 10 respectively. Balanced scoring for the Philippines. This one outside for Hajipur. The only player in double digits with 13 for Iran. Boria has 6. Well, Boria is still on the bench. Bagunas looking for his first ace. Arman with a perfect pass. Hajipur answers.
As he caught the line.
And caught a touch.
Didn't get the touch yet.
Terrific setting by Arshia. That block coming in late. Now Esfandiar to serve. 5 points for Esfandiar, 4 attacks and 1 ace.
Almost a foot fault.
Yeah, almost a foot fault there. Crowd roaring. Espejo looking to answer. He's got a touch. Yes, he does. He picked up one against the block.
Oh, no need for the challenge. The foot fault was close on the serve, but they get the touch anyway.
Coach Frigoni.
Not otherwise occupied right now as he's focused.
Philippines protecting its biggest lead. And creating another one. 5-point cushion now for the Philippines. Off an ace by Malabunga as the reception of Iran getting tested here.
Well, this one's a float serve as well out of all of them. We were worried earlier about Iran getting the pressure on the serve and the Philippines weren't getting the ball in. Now, it's almost, is this down to the environment? Is this down to the noise that's kind of combating on their quality?
Block a line, position 6, position 6, may stay on the middle, but stay inside of the court.
No direct, no direct, no direct. Two, you first tempo and do. You mark block line.
Go.
Now Coach Piazza out of timeouts.
You know the Iranian team play with passion, with emotion, with heart.
They wear it on their sleeve.
Absolutely. Now they need that little bit of composure. And we know what's going to happen. If they get a real big swing or a nice big block in, the crowd goes silent. And then they build on that momentum.
Short pass coming from Arman. Now what? Is there a touch? Yes.
On the touch.
Good swing coming from Daneshdoust. Oh, but there's a challenge here right away. It's about all 6 players on the court for the Philippines saying there's no touch.
You might hear a set-winning scream if this challenge even goes just for them. Well, the challenge is here again. It's another strong serve for the Philippines. And the challenge that Arshia has is he's been dragged out and he can't get that middle running. He can't get those 2-on-1 options out wide or anywhere. So there's always 3 men to the block and there's no touch.
Successful challenge. And this is the set-winning roar you're talking about. Oh, Coach Frigoni. His team looking stable and solid here in set number 3. Biggest lead at 6 points. Malabunga with 5. That's a better pass for Iran. They can set up. Daneshdoust turned away. Single man block against Daneshdoust. Philippines, and there are no more timeouts remaining for Iran.
Wow. Took on the angle himself, eyes on the ball. Oh, look at that outside hand.
And that's one of the smallest guys on the court. Retamar is about 5'9",
Got the biggest heart, hasn't he?
Yeah, 5'10" on a good day. Against Danish Dursus and overpass. How have they done that? A lucky break here for Iran as all of a sudden the Philippines just got caught flat-footed.
We mentioned the previous set, free ball coming in, and Ordiales moved out too early.
Yeah.
Same thing here, look, he stepped away, waits for somebody else to take it. He's got to take responsibility. He'll still get his hit.
A wasted opportunity there for the Philippines, but a big break for Iran. You saw Ibanez wearing the red, the libero, and really upset about the last sequence. But they get it right back off a huge
Great
swing by
response.
Taguibolos.
That's a great response. Team united together.
Well, the Philippines riding high on this crest of confidence after a series of breakpoints. Garcia and Morteza is back in, finally getting a side out.
Again, relying on the outsides, not having that middle opportunity. Little blocker. Yusuf just standing going, there's nowhere I can go here. He put the ball right where I'm stood.
Long way back here for Iran, still down by 6, but there's plenty of wiggle room still for the white shirts. Garcia's got a full front line, so that'll help. Service fault number 4 for Iran. They're topping that statistic today in set number 3. 4-1.
He's outscoring the attacks 11-7. 2 blocks apiece so far.
But Espejo returns the favor, keeping that window of opportunity open for Iran.
Roberto Piazza doesn't have any timeouts left with his team. He may have to use a challenge if he wants to kind of get a message across to his team, if he needs to talk or delay it.
Oh! Back-to-back service falls for Iran.
We said that the Philippines were playing well and they need to find their play, their game, which they started to do in that second set, didn't they? Remember, they were at 9-9, and then they got those 3 points together. And after that, it has just been the momentum, the energy, the crowd. It has all been very weighted there. And that's when the errors started to come in from Iran.
Esquitado is back into serve for the Philippines. Overpass. Everything's just getting away from them here in set number 3, Mark.
Absolutely, another overpass. And this time he sets his back court, so he can't raise his hands. The hitter does a good job here to go right. I will go across to my side. I won't go straight like I did last time. But actually, the setter can't do anything. That's why he pulls his hands away. Again, another overpass.
6 points already. Now, Philippines really in control. Now this one through the block of Bakunas Hajipur with a side out, but they can't play that game against the Philippines with this kind of deficit.
Alejandro comes on to serve, so they did at the end of set 2.
Coach Piazza now reaching for straws here, just trying to find a combination that'll click. Oh, huge swing and a miss, hot paras. But they're in between a rock and a hard place, Iran. Can't serve easy because Philippines passing very well here in set number 3, but all these loaded serves hitting the net.
It is that fine margin, isn't it? And what is an easy serve, what's not an easy serve? When did you change from the top to the float, push it?
Ordiales picked up a few aces earlier, and he threw that one away. And Coach Frigoni is shrugging his shoulders. What are you doing? They've got to settle down, the Philippines. They can't continue making these errors, giving Iran some free points. Hajipur, easy serve. Dolphin dive to receive for Ibanez. Bakunas, this one popped up by Morteza. Arman sets it up. There's a break point, Esfandiar. So the first mini run for Iran.
Iran starts to use their hands, not just going all out power, starting to think, okay, This is a high ball coming over my shoulder. With a bump pass coming up to me. I've got to use those hands there. It's not about grounding it. How many times in training they work on just hit the arm or hit the high hands and go out of play?
Philippines now close to 40% on the win predictor. What a huge swing that is. Probably half the nation voting on that thing already on that app. First timeout called by Coach Frigoni. Hajipur in his production here today.
That is a sensational game so far.
Yatamar running attack from Malabunga. And this one going over and out. Philippines up by 7. It was 7 set points as well off that hit by Malabunga. Malabunga now with 6. And our PA announcer, Mitch Gomez, telling everybody to clap their hands. And some of the attendees here on their feet already, awaiting a 2-1 advantage by the Philippines. Esfandiar passes. And just a little flip coming from Iran. Now Espejo looking for the win. Yes, he got it! Winning point of set number 3. Mark Espejo delivers. Espejo now with 10. Well, Poria, top scorer for Iran through their last 2 games, is back on the floor. He did not play in set number 3. Esfandiar, as you saw, is on the bench.
He's alongside Hagelcrest.
Is underway. Hajipur is turned away to kick things off. A monster block for the Philippines to get on the board first.
Well, he's on 15 so far. Hajipur couldn't find a way through there.
Beng Taguibolos credited for the block. Taguibolos gets 4 points, matching his output against Tunisia. And he's got to get going. Arcia's got to get him a lot of touches here in set 4.
Well, the first chance he gets out wide shows his quality. Outside block just drifting a little. He can hold that position.
Yusuf, great pass by Ibanez. Over the middle head. Taguibolos again. Taguibolos with a championship best 5 points already.
Oh, dish of the day. That ball sailing off the head.
What a game for Beng Taguibolos.
It's a great snap to actually get it down through the arms. Well, they utilize it as the new technique, keep the ball up in play, don't they?
Short pass, Arcia, difficult get, and an ace.
As we said in set 2, they're putting the pressure on that. They're shanking the passes. They're not allowing the middle options to come into play.
Oh, and a very early timeout as you take a look at that shank pass from Akpalast. After only 4 points in set number 4, first timeout for Coach Piazza.
Take a breath. Which one is the target? I need to pass the ball higher for the setter. Setter ready. And we play volleyball, okay?
Well, the win predictor holding steady at 62-38. Coach Piazza taking over from Mauricio Paez and Akbari Payman, who both coached last year for Iran. Both coaches just in their first year with their respective national teams. Iran with only 1 timeout remaining. Here comes Poria. One-handed dip.
That might be the only time you see the ball out of play by hitting above the camber underneath the Jumbotron. If we get the camera angle from the top there, seeing that ball coming up, that'd be amazing. Right up onto the ceiling.
So an easy point there for Iran off the dig. Oh, great to see it from Ibanez from the pipe. Espejo with a couple of straight errors.
Oh, Mohamed Reza, the second libero, dancing around, enjoying that one, celebrating the point. He's trying to bring some energy back to the team ahead of Soler.
Back-to-back points for Iran to tie the game at 3-all. Azratpour, the new libero on the floor for Iran, having a little conversation with Sinisa Obuka, first referee. Hajipour set to serve. Ibanez, short pass. Ordiales, two-handed push. And now Porilla again, getting plenty of touches to start the set number 4.
Here's what he squeezes through.
Porilla Hossein Khanzadeh scored the last 3 points for Iran, and now they're on top for the first time here in set number 4. Oh, good receive. Bagunas!
Baby called the help ball and lift on the carrot, baby.
Caught it like he had a basket. Bagunas with 10 points. 3 Filipinos in double digits. Tight game. Short pass, underhand set for Arshia. Porilla backs up against 3 blockers. Bagunas again, down the line.
Again, forcing the error out of system, no middle attack coming, blocks in position, and they turn defense into offense and close the points out.
Bagunas with 11, and the lead swings right back to the Philippines, 5-4.
Is that it? It feels a lot more than that.
Bagunas headed to Japan. We're playing for Osaka Bulutin. The SV League service into the net for Ordiales. We're tied at 5.
We have a deadlock at 5.
Porilla all of a sudden with 9 points. 3 here in the 4th set. There's an ace. Now he's got 10. So 6 in the first set and the second, none in the third, and all of a sudden exploding for 4 points right away.
Ownership needed on this serve receive. Who's in the pass?
Espejo over passes. Chance ball here for Iran. Here they come. The dig goes over and outside. Point for Hakparast. Now Philippines will talk it over. Iran is up by 2.
Okay, take the ball higher and we make a side out with it. Okay? Let's go, eh? You always, eh? Serve in fight. You have to serve in fight when you are in seat.
Let's go, guys, eh?
Now we need a cover, eh? Also for the last one, eh? Because we spike time, we need a cover.
Last.
All right, so both coaches burning a timeout. They have 1 each remaining. Iran up by 2. Porilla has been a huge factor for Iran here in set number 4. Iran with their backs against the wall, down 2 sets to 1 against the Philippines. Bad receive. Good save coming from Retamar, but a chance ball here for Iran. Here they come again from the pipe. Porilla nails it in.
Able to run their plays, bring the middle in, have the options available, balls in, nice with the setter's head.
Iran scored 4 in a row already, up by 3. Porilla with 11, and finally misses. But the damage is done. Iran up by 2. 6 serving 8s. Brian Bagunas. He's got 11, but still no aces today. Oh, there's one.
Well, on time. That's a point game.
Take a look at the sharp angle.
Both just staring at it, landing down, no movement.
Short pass from Hakparas. Hakparas gets it back. Blocked up top by Malabunga, and a 2-point run. The Philippines equalize at 8.
This is good at the net. Nice discipline. Holding his eyes on the ball. See that ball tipping there. Just had enough height to get that ball back in. Not quite a throwdown, but
For the lead. Good up coming from Poria. Hajipor turned away. Run continues for the Philippines. Now they retake the lead.
it's 11 points for Ismael. As they quietly go about his game. All right, just perform some excellent monster blocks, ace serves across the board then. He turned that chance into Espejo.
Oh, Baguna is running out. 9-all.
This was the stage where the Philippines pulled away in set 3.
Mohamed Valizade. He's got 5 points. Far cry from his 12 against Egypt. Ordiales. That's too far for Qualia to pick up. Quick side out for the Philippines. They're back up by 1. Ordiales now with 13.
They keep asking the questions. Ordiales.
Malabunga serving. This is his best game of the championship. He's got 9. Hajipor. What a save from Retamar. Arcia. And Hakparas knocks it in.
Great hustle, great defense.
Hakparas, that's his 3rd point of the game. One of the youngest players in the lineup of Coach Piazza, just 21 years old. Arcia's got a full front line. Good pass by Bagunas. Espejo. Oria pops it up. Hakparas sets it. Hajipur two-handed toss. Chance ball. Ordiales turned away. Pancake save. Ibanez pops it up. Espejo rises and gets a touch from Oria. From defense to offense.
Now there might be a ball floor touch challenge. Did he get underneath it? If he did, it's stunning.
That ball coming from behind. It went further and further out before Ibanez brought it back for the Espejo hit. But we got to look at the Retamar pancake save.
Okay.
Ordiales did stop on that free ball. He took it, got back, still at the set.
From Iranian team for a mid-rally for a floor touch.
Oh, perfect.
So unsuccessful challenge for Coach Piazza. He's got 1 challenge remaining and 1 timeout remaining. What a move by Retamar.
Is that a set-changing play?
I was about to say. So Retamar serving. He's got a full front line for the Philippines. Plenty of options. They can dig this one up. Hakparas. No!
He has to work that one out. It's off the net. It's behind him.
Excellent shot by Hakparas, really silencing the crowd. 4 points now for Hakparas, matching his output against Egypt. So this is his best game as well of the championship. Great serve. Ordiales.
That's on sailing.
They're saying there's a touch. Very quick response here by Coach Frigoni. Immediately. No.
Cancel.
They'll take that back.
Cancel.
They changed their mind on that one very quickly.
No challenge.
It's a wise decision not to lose the challenge on that.
Guys, no
It's
challenge.
one of the more wild swings.
There is no challenge.
So
Your serve.
referee Sinisa Vuka saying, hey, get ready to serve already. Philippines will not challenge this one.
That's why. He wishes he was that tall.
So 1 point lead for Hakparas and Iran. That one bounced off the net. Ordiales. Trying to make up for it. He did not. What a block for Iran.
Each point they get, the quieter the crowd goes here.
So the block.
There's no gap there, he's got to start thinking.
Given a Hajipur. Pass, beat time, sends it out.
Ooh, that's
Edge of your seat, volleyball right here at the World Championships for the right to go to the round of 16. Espejo, short pass coming from Poria, gets it back, and Poria straight to Retamar.
high and wide, and Poria, one of the best at those. Oh, yes, thread that through like the needle. How has he managed to find that gap? That's crazy.
2-point lead for Iran. Youssef, and a nice pass by Ibanez. Bagunas. Yes, got a touch. Oh, no, it's even in. It was in anyway. Right on the line for Brian Bagunas. Now picks up his 13th point of the game, tying the output of Ordiales.
Well, the World Championships here in 2025 has had some storylines written, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's tight.
Espejo will play center to go to Bagunas against a triple block. Didn't matter. What an exchange here. It's like two heavyweights just exchanging one huge blow after another.
He's pulling out the block.
Yeah, big error there on.
Oh, no.
Hakparast.
Oh, he's not going to want to watch that back, is he?
Gave up on the block. Taguibolos with a serve. Good pass by Hazratpour. From the pipe, Hakparast makes up for that indecision in the previous play.
Well, given they were trying to find the fingers earlier, he's obviously thought, right, you're not getting me on this one. Lovely angle there. 102 kilometers an hour.
Outstanding display of offense for both teams. Served by Hajipur is way wide. Easy point to say the tie for the Philippines. Coach Frigoni, yeah, can you read lips?
You could probably guess what he might be saying.
Ordiales, good pass. Poria through the double block.
Alabunga just off the net as he's drifting across. You see so many times that ball back in on the angle, inside of Retamar.
Outstanding offensive talent. Poria, half of his points have come all here in set number 4. Scored 6 already, make that 7. 13 points for Poria.
But he's got the height against Retamar on the net as well, so they're going to utilize him there and that mismatch of height. And this one drops that thumb to the left-hand side of Espejo.
2-point lead again for Iran. Espejo with an excellent pass. Bagunas, yes! Well, Brian Bagunas, leaping ability, the power, 100% recovered after an ACL tear just a little over a year ago. A wonderful serve, a short pass from Hakparast. Hakparast gets it back against the triple block. Oh, he punches it through. And that height of Retamar, the lack of it, really a disadvantage for the Philippines out of the net.
Well, they have managed to kind of get their hands on the block and keep the ball in play a couple of times. This time it wasn't to be. It's come off the forearm of Alabunga in the middle of the blocks. It's just deflected away. Ooh, great reading.
As Fandiar misses the mark. No touch.
Well, Hajipur was watching that one because Arshia was going, no, this is going out, this is going out. And Hajipur was like, no.
I beg your pardon, that was Hakparas to the attack fault for Iran. But they're still up by 1. Philippines looking for a break point to tie as Malabunga serves 17-18, set 4. Philippines up 2 sets to 1. Hajipur off the block of Espejo.
Iran will just focus on their side out work now.
Hajipur with 16 points. Retamar goes to Ordiales, got it. A long corner is what he went for and connected. 14 points for Ordiales, but the Philippines been playing catch up for a while now here in set number 4. Arshia to Youssef, and the dig got away from the Philippines there. Excellent side out success for Iran here in set 4, just not allowing the Philippines that many break points. Got to hold the lead. You're Iran. Hakparas with a good serve. Bagunas passes. Bagunas. No, they go to Ordiales. And Ordiales catches the line. And a little bit of the behind of Coach Piazza as well. Take a look here. A comical moment in this otherwise intense matchup. One-point game. Oh, that is a huge mistake for the Philippines. Espejo with a service fault. Both teams with a substitution coming up. Esfandiar checking in for Iran, and Lorenzo coming in for receiving purposes. And a surprising take here for Coach Frigoni, taking out Espejo, who is one of the best receivers for the Philippines, and leaving Brian Bagunas there on the floor.
Bagunas is the front court player, where Espejo is the defensive player backcourt at 5, so that's why he's bringing them there to have those 2 backcourt.
Let's see how that turns out for the Philippines. Good pass by Ibanez. Bagunas will get a touch. That's popped up by Esfandiar. Oh, Arshia! And he thought Borja was going to get it, and vice versa.
Well, we've seen that a couple of times for a couple of the teams, the confusion kicking in.
Wow. Major miscommunication, or lack of it, for Iran that time. Easy point for the Philippines to get within 1. Now, big serve, gotta get it in. Jay Disquitado. Oh, he has been on automatic here in set 4, Mark. Huge gap
for the block.
Yeah, as well between the blockers. Iran back up by 2. Philippine crowd restless inside the venue. Retamar looks for Bagunas, and he delivers.
Well, that's kept in the hunt in this 4th set.
Bagunas with 16. And now Josafat checking in for blocking purposes. This is his first appearance today. He's, by the way, celebrating his birthday today. Got to be a
Well, we've got Bagunas front court also. They have the setter front court now. So slightly short of the block, so expect them to target out wide if they can.
Borja. He got a touch, but it didn't matter. Borja still scores. Man, he's got 16.
Iran is now 2 points away from winning set number 4.
What a game here for Iran. They came back to play in set number 4 after getting blown out in set 3. Timeout here for Coach Frigoni in the last one.
Okay, so first, we see, pay attention of the short, the change of the rhythm of the ball. We make a side out. After we make a defense, okay?
Side out now, guys. Side out.
Let's go.
So very conscious about the hand of the server coming in. Bryant, he's dropped a couple with his thumb down that line. He's also going to cross. So you're going to have to watch that. Quick reactions. Server's there waiting already.
Well, Philippines out of timeouts already. And Iran just 2 points away from equalizing. A substitution for Iran as Bardia Sadat checks in there. He is number 6. Didn't play against Tunisia, but scored 1 point against Egypt.
So no sets are on for
a lucky break for the Philippines.
They can watch his hand do that anytime, I'm sure, from a Filipino point of view. It's now where they put the pressure on. How do they get this next break point on their serve?
That is service fault number 4 for Iran. As Danish Duas wants to come in. But referee Ovuka says
You have
too late in the
one
time to do it.
substitution in this break.
so disallowed. Danish Dust will remain on the bench. Huge
So just apologise, the referee going, sorry,
pressure
my bad.
on the serve for Bagunas here.
Does that distract him?
A break point to tie, even an ace. Take your pick. Great pass by Hazratpour. Hajipur. Now the up. Oh, it came up short. There's a one-handed move for Retamar, but Ibanez unable to get a good second touch.
There was a moment for a second you thought, could they do it here? Can they chase this one and keep that ball in play? And it just got such a cool bounce off the bottom of the net.
So, set point for Iran. Served by Mohammed. Ordiales. Oh, what's his name? One set point saved. One more to go for the Philippines.
They've got to apply the pressure now. They have done on the serve so far in this game. Be a big serve or a float serve.
Taguibolos checking back in, one of the top blockers for the Philippines in this game.
Well, Josephat hasn't rotated off. He's still on. He goes back to serve.
Josafat had an ace against Egypt. Great pass. Hajipur for the win. He got it.
Well, normally you hear a bigger noise than that for going to 5. It has been a quality game.
19 points.
Asia Arena.
Esfandiar, Hakparas in the starting lineup. And they get the first point. Iran does after the service fault. Philippines same starting 6 as they had in the first 3 sets. 4 sets of the match.
Akra stays on alongside Raya. Will we see more of the middle coming into play here for Iran?
Ordiales got it. So it's an attack point for the Philippines to get on the board for the first time in set 5. Taguibolos serving, great pass. Yeah. How quick that one was for Hakparas.
Lightning to the corner.
Set was low, and rightfully so. And got up there right away. Big swing. Ordiales again. Oh, it's got 2 attack points to the Philippines.
It's like your analogy about the boxing, blow for blow, shot for shot.
Yeah.
Since we've gone on the score, because I don't know how you call it either. Because when you look at the stats, they're all pretty even. The only thing that's different is the block difference. The Philippines have just out-blocked Iran. Ooh. But unfortunately,
Wild swing there on the serve.
17th of the game for the Philippines, 22 service errors for Iran.
Iran up by 1. Oria picked up a number of aces. Set forward, Malabunga puts it away. Malabunga.
What we said about the middles coming in for Iran, can they come in also for the home team here?
Malabunga now in double digits. 3 Filipinos with 10 or more in this do or die game. Wow. Service fault for Brian Bagunas.
Gets you a little bit tighter and a little bit more tense.
He's in double digits as well, but this is going to be, if he doesn't reach 20 points, this is going to be a tournament low for him. He scored at least 23 per game. Great pass by Espejo.
There's time on 2 seen.
Hot pass, turned away. Great save by Mohamed. Chance ball here for the Philippines. Ratamar finds Ordiales. Yes!
Well, just when the Philippines thought they got it, great quick reactions from Iran. And then they went back to the old reliable. Ordiales on the right side. I'd be interested to see whether Iran start to go, do you know what? Let's see if he's got that line shot in him. Because he hasn't really taken the line on today. Do they just take that block across a little bit more?
Hajipur answers with a side out for Iran to retake the lead.
Well, he's been doing that all game long, left and right side.
He's fired up. They know they need this 5th set in his production as well. Arshia serving for Iran. Bagunas takes it. Ordiales.
Oh, that's huge. That is massive hands. Up, over, almost on top of him as he's hitting that.
Well, the offense of the Philippines has become a wee bit predictable, Mark. So the blockers were pretty set that time. Timeout here for Coach Frigoni.
All right, let's get our energy high up, guys. Energy high up. Let's do our electro wing, starting with section 207. Back to you.
Back in the game, Hajipur 20 points. He was the top scorer right from the beginning for Iran and really carried the offensive load for the white shirts. And look at where they are now, up by 2 inside this packed Mall of Asia arena. Here the Philippines, as the hosts, battle to stay alive and get a shot at the round of 16 in the World Championships. Good up, hot paras, Poria, back row, got it.
Well, Iran are defending like the Philippines did earlier. Getting balls you think are going to go down and then turn them around.
Now it's Iran's turn to use offense and turn it, or use defense and turn it into offense.
Giving them no block, just giving the whole court to go for. It's just inviting the pressure.
Ibanez with a pass. And they go to the middle. Same result as Iran gets another monster block.
Well, the Philippines need to find something in the next point or 2.
Right now this set getting away from the hosts. with outstanding defense being put on display here by the Iranians. Arshia serving. Here's Espejo getting a go at it, and a side out for the Philippines. Let's see if this point can get them back on track. Espejo with 13. Almost looked like an overpass, but a combination play. Warrior soaring in from the back row.
Lovely control on this.
Yep.
Bring the pipe in. Middle's draw the block.
This one a thing of beauty. Warrior 17 points already. Parast with the serve. Espejo had to back up a little bit for that one and still connects. Well, a couple of straight points for Mark Espejo. He's got 14 already. He scored the last two for the Philippines, but it's still a 3-point deficit.
Find that inner spirit now from the amazing fans here if the Philippines have to keep pouring back in.
Yep. And we've got to dig deep here and get inspiration from the crowd. Oh, crucial error for Marcus Espejo. You can actually hear the crowd groaning after that one hit the net.
And the Iranian team are doing a really good job here, keeping it stable.
Yeah, nothing fancy. Nothing fancy for the Iranians as Espandiar checks in for Youssef.
It's 4-0 in the error count. And you're giving 4 points away in the 15 set.
Lucky for the Philippines, Espandiar with a service fault. Espandiar with 6 points. This is his tournament best as well. Azratpur checks in for the libero position, Iran, and then Taguibolos checks out for Disquitado. It's now or never for the Philippines. Got to turn it around right here.
Big question to ask. You've been off the court the whole match.
Chance ball for the Philippines. Retamar. Goes to Bagunas. Brian Bagunas delivers. 17 for Bagunas. It's a 2-point game.
Disquitado does a good job on the serve too. Lovely live shot. Checks the ball back, middle blockers drifting, nowhere there, has to go one-on-one.
Flags are out. Fans are roaring, and the Philippines down by 2. Timeout here for Iran.
We are moving, that's why they switch. So, now, normally, stay a little bit. You have to stay a little bit in the middle, and he has to stay a little bit inside. That's it. Side out!
Huge 4-point run for Iran. You saw the graphic. And really put him in a good position here in set number 5, but it's... They're not out of the woods yet, talking about Iran, but the Philippines, they've got their work cut out for them, Mark.
Yeah, they're running out of side outs, so they've got to now apply the pressure, which is why they brought Disquitado on the serve. But they've got to get the defense right first.
Paras with a good pass. Horia turned away, one block for Ordiales. Set changing.
That's the defense. Getting set pretty fast.
Break point for the Philippines.
What's the time to get that against the big man as well. He puts his hand up to his team, apologizing.
19.
What a difference that makes now with the crowd.
19 points, Ordiales, a chance to tie now. Great pass.
Oh, it's two!
Can you believe it? Just when they needed it the most, Bagunas with another injection and another break point. This one to tie the game.
Wow. Inside. Bagunas.
0-0. And then all the ball are okay again. The first one was okay. The second one was okay. We have to hit the ball long.
Almost back-to-back timeouts for Coach Piazza. They're out of timeouts, Iran. Momentum feels like it's already swung to the Philippines side, and the crowd chanting, "Let's go Philippines," but we know how deadly Iran is. If they get a good pass, they've got so many attackers. Hajipur, Poria is in the back row. Hakparast, and so many others. Arcia also a capable setter. And here he comes. Poria, and there it is, the side out. Coach Piazza was talking about in the huddle.
He reset. He just said, look, it's 10-10, it's 0-0. We go again. Everything that's happened so far, you can't rely on that, you can't base on that. Also, you can't change it. Focus now going forward. Focus on what you want, not what you do not want.
Hajipur, it's outside. Game is tied, 11-all.
We talked yesterday about the loudness of a service error. Well, sorry, 2 days ago when Philippines happened. This has got to be at another level.
Ordiales. He's been able to pick up a few aces so far in this match. Short pass. Arcia to Poria against a triple block. Ordiales pops it up. Here comes Bagunas, too close to the net. Oh! He won the joust against two Iranians. What a shot by Bagunas.
Welcome to the gun show. Brian Bagunas has just out-muscled Iran, and now they lead 12-11.
The Philippines trailing by as many as 3 points. And now they're in a position up by 1 and 3 points away from the round of 16. Ordiales serving. Good pass. Hajipur blocked. Poria with coverage. Arcia goes to Poria this time. And Poria gets the side out. Iran will not go quietly into the night. Poria with 20 big points. Second highest scoring game for number 9. Oh, huge serve and a miss. Poria easily gives the Filipinos a 1-point lead. Poria subbed out. Danish Deuce checking back in for Iran. Meanwhile, Retamar comes out. Josafat checks in to help out with the blocking along with Espejo and Malabunga in front for the Philippines. Bagunas is serving. Bagunas 19 points. Short pass, Arcia. Hajipur, oh, punches it through. How did it find an opening in that 3-man block? Hajipur with 22, 13-all, set 5. That's just pure muscle right there for Ali Hajipur.
I have to see it.
Now Youssef checking in. Along with Sadat, number 6 for Iran. Set to serve is Mohamed Valizadeh. Valizadeh only 5 points today. That's a tournament low for him. He scored 8 against Egypt and then 12 against Tunisia. Race to score 2 points right now. 1-2. Yes! Owa Retamar puts the Philippines at match point 14-13. That is point number 5 for Retamar. A former collegiate star. And a longtime national team setter. Again, Philippine National Volleyball Federation President Tatsuzara hands clasped as if in prayer. Budin serving for the match. It's outside. Serve is out. Match point gone. Second service fault for Budin in the match. So we go to an extended fifth and final set. Good pass by Ibanez. Retamar. Espejo bounces it off the block. Good recovery from Hakparast. No. Let's take another look. Hakparast chasing it down. Second match point for the Philippines. Hakparast with a passage, a short one again. He gets it back. Hakparast rejected. He will try again. Off the block. Hakparast to the rescue as Iran erases another set point. Now Ali Hakparast set to serve. He's got 7 points. That is a tournament best for him. Short pass from Bagunas. Triple block against Ordiales. It goes outside. Set and match point number 3 for the Philippines. And just about every seat here now empty as the crowd is on their feet. Espejo to serve. 15 points, Mark Espejo. He went for the serve. What a great pass. Arcia to Poria. Got it. Poria Hossein. Kanzade. The last 2 sets have been incredible for him. He's got 21 already. And we're back even Steven, this time at 16 points. Youssef with a serve for Iran. The crowd erupting tells you all you need to know. 4th match point for the Philippines. Now Peng Taguibolos set to serve. He has an ace already in the game. Retamar steps out. Ordiales, Malabunga, and Bagunas are in front for the Philippines. Good pass. Poria. Yes. Poria. You can expect him to almost get about every touch from Arcia from here on in. Poria now with 21. And another match point erased by Iran. Now Hajipur serving. He's got a game high 22. Short pass from Bagunas. He will get it back. A triple block against Bagunas. Popped up by Hakparast. Hajipur pounds it in. Ibanez. Retamar. Goes to Bagunas. And Bagunas delivers again. 20 points for Brian Bagunas. This is match point number 5 for the Philippines. Iran has not had a match point yet. Ordiales is set to serve. As you look at the bench of the Philippines, he's had a number of aces already. Can he deliver another one? It's outside. Philippines will not challenge. Rightfully so. But Coach Frigoni is telling Retamar, you don't see it on your screens, that he's telling him, Sinisa Uvuka, the first referee, has a monitor with a radar, the tracking and everything. Poria with a serve. Bagunas again. Now one popped up by Hazratpur. Hajipur turned away. It's another block point for the Philippines, and they're back at match point. This is number 6. Just as resilient as Iran is, Philippines will not allow Iran to taste match point. Will this be lucky number 6 for the Philippines? Good pass, Arcia. Hakparas rejected, and there it is! Malabunga with the second of 2 back-to-back monster blocks for the Philippines. And for the first time in history, the Philippines moves to the round of 16 with a 5-set win. We'll backtrack a little bit. There's a challenge here. We'll have to hold on and hold off on the celebrations yet. Sinisa Uvuka telling both teams to get back on the court. There is a challenge from Iran. It's a net touch challenge. And it is clean. Now, I believe the celebration. Wait a minute. There is a net fault. It's a successful challenge. Okay, officially, it is a successful challenge. First referee, Sinisa Uvuka.
Captain, are you in play?
Made the decision. There is a net touch on the way down for Malabunga. So another match point lost by the Philippines. And a timeout now for Coach Frigoni. This is the last one for the Philippines.
But we have to get back now. Forget that I call a timeout. Okay? So, think that what we have to do, not what we did already. Okay, let's go.
So a very wild sequence in the last probably 90 seconds as you see the win predictors wildly swing a little bit towards the Philippines, but Iran still favored to win in this matchup. 6 match points lost by the Philippines. Iran has yet to get a match point. Now serving is Mohammed at 19 all. It's just but right. A matchup, a game like this goes this long. And there's a block. Youssef with a monster block for Iran, and for the first time in the game, Iran is at match point. Youssef with point number 7, and probably the biggest one so far of his young career. Got to get a good pass here for the Philippines. Bagunas flies in to save a match point. 20 all. Bagunas now with 22. His second best scoring game of the championship. Malabunga has 10. This is his tournament best. Good pass by Hazratpour. Boria pounds it off the block. Set point and match point number 2 for Iran. Now it is the turn of Iran to get consecutive match points. Can they put it away here? Arcia's got a full front line, so plenty of options for Iran to try and close it out should they get a dig after this potential attack from the Philippines. Espejo blocked, and that's it. Astounding come from behind win by Iran. They faced one match point after another 6 times. up until they took 1 and 2 match points respectively. And they get a monster block on Espejo, but as you can see, we have a challenge on the floor. A net fault challenge against Iran. All right, this one is unsuccessful. Unlike the challenge by Iran, this one does not go the way of the Philippines, but a spectacular game nonetheless, and an exceptional performance by the Filipinos in their very first appearance in the World Championships. Nothing to hang their heads about.